So, is it impossible to write a screenplay while you're working full time as a PA? The answer is it's not easy, but it is totally doable, and I'm going to give you some advice on how to do it. So, let's assume that you're working full time as a PA. You have your network built out, you are working every weekday there is. Monday through Friday, you are working as a PA, right? So, on each of those days, you're working a minimum of 12 hours, which gives you very little time to sit comfortably at home and write. Is it impossible to write a screenplay? No, not at all. So essentially what you need to do is develop your story, and you need a roadmap to get to the end, okay? So you need to know what the end is, and you need to write out all the beats of your story, or you can write out an outline or somewhere in between. But you need a roadmap that tells you every time you sit down in front of a keyboard what you need to be writing. And then it's just a matter of math. There's 52 weekends in the year. There's 2 days every weekend, so that's 104 weekend days a year. And let's say you're going to write 2 pages a day, which is a totally doable amount. It's only, it's not even 1,000 words. It's a very small amount, okay? So that means you can write a total of 208 pages a year. And guess what? That's 2 screenplays. You can write 2 screenplays in a year working absolutely full-time, balls to the wall, as they say, as a production assistant. And you can write 2 screenplays a year. That is more than almost everyone else writes in their entire lifetime. The hard part when you're a PA is finishing the week, you're exhausted, and you sit down on the weekends to write, and you have no roadmap. You don't know what comes next. You feel like you have to start from zero, right? Well, having an outline or having the beats of your story gives you a roadmap. It allows you to set all that aside, and all you have to focus on is the 2 pages you're going to write that day. So what about the other 5 days a week? Are you completely consumed during those days? The answer is not really. It is pretty taxing, and there's a lot going on. But I'd say maybe 80% of writing is not sitting at a keyboard. About 80% of writing anything is walking around, mulling things over, thinking about things, just letting your mind wander and make connections. And that is something you can do as a PA, right? If you're writing every weekend, you're going to be thinking about those pages during the week. And, you can even get up and glance over them every morning and just think about them, think about what comes next, so that when you do sit down to write on that Saturday, you hit the ground running. So let me know if you have any questions, okay?